Good morning to all of you. I hope everybody finds well at home. Today it's the final lecture and it's about the Republic of Turkey. Turkey is one of the most cross-cultural countries of the world. It's a transcontinental country and it belongs to the Asian and European continents. Borders on 7 countries: Bulgaria, Greece, Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Iraq, and Syria, and also on the Caucasian region and borders on Black Sea, Aegean Sea, Mediterranean Sea, and Marmara Sea. The official language is Turkish, and also is spoken dialects like Kurdish and Sasaki, and Caucasian languages. Because of the huge number of tourists from Spain and Europe, they also speak Spanish and English in different parts of the country. Due to the geographic location, Turkey was home of Eastern and Western civilizations and has a diversity of cultures, traditions, and customs. Historically, has witnessed diverse and big civilizations as Persian Empire, Ancient Greece, and Byzantine Empire, among others. But now, I'm going to talk about the Ottoman Empire. It covered the period from 1299 to 1923. It began as a small state in Asia Minor and by 1893 covered a vast territory of more than 5 million square kilometers between Africa, Asia, and Europe, and also covered a total of 41 countries. The importance of Ottoman Empire is that they established Muslim politic power in 14th century, but by the end of the empire this was finished too. As they covered a huge territory, they seized and performed as freight shippers and commercial export. The Independence War of Turkey happened after the defeat of the Ottoman Empire with the aid of the allies of the World War I until the declaration of the Treaty of Lausanne in October 29 in 1923. Turkey suffered territory changes like the loss of Armenia and Rumelia, established the political system and the limits of the country as we know today. That was a little of history. Now I'm going to move forward and talk about remarkable touristic places of the country. Turkey is a beautiful country. Ankara is the capital city. Most of the people think that is Istanbul because it's the most known and the most populated city. Ankara is located in the region of Anatolia, in the center of the country. Is the second city most populated after Istanbul and hosts the scenic arts like ballet, the symphonic presidential orchestra, the state orchestra, and lots of theater companies of the country. This city was declared as capital city in 1923. Ankara preserved lots of ancient and iconic places like Monumentum Massiranum, also known as Temple of Augustus, and Rome. Istanbul, formerly known as Byzantium and Constantinople, is a huge metropolis of Turkey. Its population is about more than 50 million people. It was the capital of 3 empires: Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman. There are a lot of ancient and famous palaces in the city. A few of them are Maryland Palace. This is considered one of the most beautiful and nowadays is known as Bodrum Mosque. Sigaran Palace is another famous medieval build. Today is recognized as a deluxe hotel, and Zyrek Mosque is a significant mosque in the city and represents the typical example of architecture of Byzantine Middle Period. And also, in the archaeological digs, where were found ruins of a protection wall and an ancient Roman theater, are Places of interest. Cappadocia, an historical region of Anatolia, is recognized because of its small towns like Gureme, the ruins of Mount Golgoli, and for their Grecian traditions. Ephesus is one of the oldest cities of Mediterranean. It has a large amount of Greek and Roman ruins. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world because here is located the Temple of Artemis. In addition, there are a lot of huge monuments like the House of Virgin Mary, the Library of Celsus, and the Cave of the 7 Sleepers, among others. Pamukkale. This means Cotton Castle, and it makes reference to how it's seen. These wonderful pools of natural limestones are located in southwest of the country. These pools are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Antalya, known as Pearl of the Mediterranean, it's located between beautiful and interesting places like Sirali Beach, which is located between an archaeological site and wilderness preserve, the Tower Clock, and waterfalls. Sultan Ahmed Mosque or Blue Mosque. This is one of the hugest mosques in Istanbul. The design represents the end of 2 centuries of evolution of Byzantine Church and the Ottoman Mosque. This is one of the 5 mosques in Turkey that has 6 minarets. Halikarnassus, nowadays known as the city of Bodrum, was an ancient Greek city. It's also one of the 7 wonders of the world, as Ephesus. The city is famous because here was the mausoleum of Halikarnassus. This was an elevated tomb built from 353 to 350 BC. Due to the constant earthquakes during the period of 12th and 15th century, the mausoleum was destroyed. It was considered an aesthetic tomb and it had 46 meters in height, adorned with sculptural reliefs and lots of statues that complement the beauty of the place. Today, here we can find only ruins. Continuing with another topic, now we will see some facts of the culture and customs. Turkey, as mentioned before, is a cross-cultural country, and even their dishes are influenced in their majority by Arab, Persian, and Indian cuisine. The main ingredients are olive oil and vegetables. In big cities and hotels, we can find international cuisine, but in small towns, we can only find typical Turkish cuisine. Some of the most eaten dishes are the doner kebab. This is a traditional tower of lamb meat that is cut and served in pita bread. Sütlak. This is like a rice pudding. Yogurt. Dondurma. This is like an ice cream, and several more dishes. The 90% of the population practice Muslim religion, and this is the first religion of the country. Love and respect are very important. From kids, they are taught to respect their elders. For example, they used to kiss their hand and then put it in their forehead as a sign of respect. Moreover, the love and respect for stray animals like cats and dogs. They look after them as if they were part of their home. Even veterinaries used to check them and give them an identification chip. Turkish people are very emotional. For them, love, kindness, and respect are very important, not only between their community, but also with their tourist people. There exists a very powerful conscience of environmental care, and for this reason, Most of the public places are always clean. Turkish people have a nationalist spirit and love for their country very strong. Like it's very common in Asia, they remove their shoes before entering a home. They have slippers not only for them but also for their guests. They have the belief that home is a sacred place, and this is why they avoid to bring dirt and impurities. In the country, it's very normal to drink tea or coffee any time of the day. The intake rate of tea is 12 cups per day. Tea is mainly served in special occasions and a tradition of invitation of hospitality to their guests. They used to serve it with fruits or sweet pastries, and coffee is a national drink. They always drink it after lunch, and it's very common drink it with ground beans of coffee. So after finish it, they're used to read their fortune in them and then put the cup down. As every place of the world, they have superstitions and beliefs. Some of these superstitions are: they don't cut their fingernails at night, this could bring bad luck or short their life. Or they don't sweep at night because this could bring poverty. They tend to hang a horseshoe at entrances to bring good luck. And for finish, they believe in healing powers of water. Water is sacred. The belief says that water is a sign of life, cure, and wealth. In some cases, they use the sum of water as a method of healing for mental illness, or see a river to cure delirium. So, water is considered a thread of life. This was the lecture for today. Have a nice week. Goodbye.